Hello, welcome to demonstration of my social network API application showcasing Mongoose and NoSQL I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how this backend application works using Insomnia and uh, MongoDB Compass. All right, so first thing we'll need to do is get the application running. So let's go ahead and get that started here. So now we can go ahead and test our routes in Insomnia. So we have quite a few routes here. I've already preloaded them in Insomnia, so I don't have to spend a lot of time typing. We'll start by just getting all our users. We'll do a get all. So the get all endpoint is just localhost 3001 /API /users. We'll get that. I do have a few entries already in the database. See, it pulls this, and it has some virtuals here with the friend account. We can also demonstrate all the thoughts. We'll go ahead and rerun that here. You see it does that. Now we can also get a single user or a single thought by using the user ID in the user route. So it should just return this user here. We'll do that. Does in fact return just that user. Thoughts works similarly. Let's go ahead and return this. This new thought test. Let's see if that comes back. All right, did return just that single thought. Okay. Next on, I think it makes sense to make a user. So let's go ahead and let's have Slagathor instead of Gravathor. These are set to unique, so I can't just put in the same email and change the username. Both of these have to be unique, actually. We're going to post a new user. Post, okay, route looks good. Does show that here. Let's see if it shows up in all users. It does. There we go. Similarly, let's add a new thought. We'll add this to see Rechiga's thoughts here. New thought test 2. I'm going to put that there. It did seem to populate there. Let's see if we can find more information on that thought. So let's take the thought ID and search it up in single. All right, so new thought test 2. Here's the ID, created at, and the user who created it. We can add reactions to it. We haven't got that far yet. But why don't we go ahead and create a reaction to this thought specifically. We're going to go ahead and create reaction. So the endpoint's a little bit more complicated here. So we have the thought, and then we have reaction. New reaction test to thought test 2. I mean, you could change the user for a different user to do the reaction. It doesn't really make sense to have the same person react to their own thought. So let's do Slagathor. Make sure I'm spelling that correctly. Let's do that. So new thought test 2. Oh, but we didn't add it to new thought test 2. We added it to new thought. So let's get new thought test 2, which was this. Let's replace, there we go. That should do it there. Right, so new thought test 2 has the reaction here. Slagathor is the one who did that. And then we have a reaction ID. So we can actually go ahead and use this reaction ID to delete it. We'll move down a little bit further. So we need to make sure we're on the correct thought. So let's update that thought as well. This thought was here. Okay, so we needed this to be a thought ID, and then this needs to be the reaction ID. So the reaction was here, and put that after the reaction here, and send. Now the thought test 2 should have 0 reactions. You can check in MongooseDB Compass. The new thought test 2 has now no reactions. Okay. We also need to show the functionality of adding friends to a user. So if you take a look in our database, there's also a friends array. All right, now Sriracha has no friends. Let's add a friend. Let's make Brad his friend. Let's take Brad's ID and add it into Sriracha's friend list here. Make sure we're doing him. It's yeah, okay, it is. So now I have friend count 1. Here is the friend list. If you want to see this friend count go up, let's add another friend. Let's grab another user. We just added Brad. Let's grab a Thor. Put him into the friend list as well. And now we have 2 friends. Friend count being 2. Let's now remove a friend from this friend list. So let's grab a Thor. Now there's only one, and it should be Brad. 099F should be Brad. It is. Okay, perfect. Now the last thing we need to do is update our thoughts. So let's go ahead. The endpoint for thought, we do need to have a little bit more. Let's do the users first. So let's update Sriracha user. We need this post body. Let's upgrade. So this is going to be .v2. Let's update. And now my username is v2. Everything else is maintained. So that's how you can update the friend. Update thought works very similarly. So let's get a thought. Is this to date? Let's see. Let's do this thought, new thought test. Okay, so update thought, new thought test. Let's update. This has been updated. Now, let's see if that works. Looks like it does. Still has the reaction to it. And that is all the routes for this. So that is my NoSQL application. Thank you.